Ha! Flingle dupes and schningel schnoopingtons. My name is NoodleHouse and we are back on Our World Has Ended. This is only going to be a quick episode because the last one was quite long, and in this recording session that I'm doing all of these on, I only have another 15 minutes that I can really use for this, so we're just going to fly through. The night passes and we're still in the New World. We wake up early and gather at the lounge. Inspired by our situation, we decided to watch the Sunday morning anime Justice Prince. We all wanted to distract ourselves from the problem of finally being... From the problem by finally finding out the identity of the impudent princess. We turn on the TV and watch it, but it shows the exact same thing it showed last week and the week before. Because it hadn't passed in the real world, obviously. The show ends without us finding out the identity of the impudent princess. Yeah, we still want to find out the identity of the impudent princess. I can't wait for next week. Tatiana was carefree, but everyone else looked at each other with grave expressions. I checked my phone screen. Huh. Just like the area of Asakusa is looping at the edge, so is this new world looping every week. You have no choice but to admit that we're trapped in this virtual reality. Up until now, we were kind of festive about it. But now that we know our situation, that sentiment is completely gone. How long will we have to live here? Can we really go back to the real world? If yes, then how? How? This is just the beginning of our fear. There was no end count. I'm going to sneeze. That's me. And that's a new... Oh, Jesus. Hey, look. Oh, God. Chapter 5. I think I'm going to sneeze again. We cleared a chapter, though. So that's good. Our world has repeated. Oh, fuck me. Can't stop sneezing. We're now in the conference space. After leaving the lounge, we head to the meeting room on the second floor. Owari-san calls for emergency Cat 7 council, but even if he hadn't, we still felt... Oh, God, my throat's gone really weird. We still felt that we needed to talk about this. There we go, that's better. Well, Tatiana's an exception. She's still in high spirits from watching Justice Prince. With no snacks or drinks on the table, we start a relatively sad meeting. I'm quite sure you're aware of this by now, but we're actually stuck in this world. The day went back to the 23rd too. Owari-san is more serious than ever. It's pretty clear this new world loops every week. And it didn't start with today. The same thing happened the day right after we came to the new world. A week ago we realised that the time went back a week when the TV aired the previous episode of Justice Prince. And today, a week later, the same week has begun again. I don't care about the loop. The problem is that we're not returning to the real world. Asano-san's voice is harsh. Does this mean that we'll never go back? Well, tell us, Owari. There's no way that's the case. If we can enter, we can leave too. If we just spend time looking into this, we'll surely... The problem is that we don't have the time. Surely you know that. Nasumi-san interjects. Her expression is stern. A day in here is an hour on the other side. We've been here for 7 days, which means that 7 hours have passed in reality. Our bodies are just left there in an office without air conditioning in midsummer. I understand what she's saying. We'll get heat strokes and become dehydrated. Yes, exactly. By the time this loop ends, we'll have been here for 14 hours, then 21 hours, by the next, then 28. If this goes on, we'll eventually die of hunger. No, dehydration will get us first. Yeah, we're in big trouble. A person can live for 2 weeks without food, but only 4 to 5 days without water. Erika-san shares some trivia, but honestly, I don't want to hear it right now. Hold on, so we'll die if we stay here? Tatiana finally grasps the situation, but belatedly starts panicking. Tanichka, that's not the only thing you should worry about. Did you drink anything before you came here? I drank some orange juice. That's bad. I mean, 7 hours have passed since then, and your relative's at its limit. No, I don't want to pee myself. I gotta wake up and go to the toilet. Tatiana starts panicking even more than she did about the prospect of dying. I understand how she feels, though. I don't want to wet myself either. I can only hope that my adult bladder can hold it. Nasumi-san and Asano-san share a grave expression. They're probably worried about that too. I don't worry too much. I'll use some underwear if that happens. I only have girls' panties though. But I'll be filming your embarrassed faces when giving them to you. Shut up, die, you pervert. Seriously, can you drop dead right now? Hey, that was a joke. Not even I'm that perverted. Also, this is no time to be worried about wetting yourself. I mean, if we don't get out here, we're actually dying. We resume considering how to leave this virtual reality. This place was definitely created with some purpose in mind. But its nature, goal, and method, everything about it's a mystery. That's true. But it was made by humans, there has to be a way out. But Sekai, we don't know how to search for it, just creating a VR like this is a miracle. Yeah, it is. This place is miraculous. I can't even begin to imagine the technology involved. But consider this. The New World experience starts thanks to my world program. And the program is still active as we speak. That's proven by the fact that your debugging works. I see, that's true. The program for this VR is some... Oh my god, fuck me, words. The program for this VR that someone made in your world program. If that's what's causing this phenomenon, cancelling it isn't hard at all. Last time we got disconnected, we were fighting Velo's Prime, and I think it happened because Tanichka's PC was shut down. If we can do something about my PC, the world program, or about Tanichka's PC at Riken North. Next New World experience will end, right? Yeah, exactly. He nodded with confidence, and Tatiana doesn't argue against that point. What? Then that's easy. Someone just has to turn them off. You know, the problem is that we don't have that someone. Oh, right. Yuno-san's being as airheaded as always. Looks like I have to control it from here using my hand power. Yuno-san moves his hands around in a strange manner and makes a weird voice. Natsume-san, Asano-san, and I all glare at him. Even he himself realizes that he's messing around too much. Sorry. Well, Iruka, you're actually not that far off. We actually do need to control it from a distance. That's the only thing that I can think of too. Really? Then let's gather our hand power. No. Hand power won't do anything here. What I want to do is create a program code disguised as a dummy log. Huh? What do you mean? A VR this amazing has to be made for some purpose. That's why the data from this world has to be sent to some PC or server in the real world. I'm a genius, so it's easy for me to assume that much. She's right. We already confirmed that there were traces of serious data logging on Tanichka's PC during the previous New World experience. This new world has to have a data port that allows access to the real world, I'm certain of it. But what does that data port have to do with us leaving this world? Well, use the data to send a program code disguised as a dummy log to my PC. Then we'll recreate the program in the PC and run it. If that program cuts the link to Sekai's PC, this New World experience will end. Problem solved. To put it simply, we'll send a virus from VR to reality. Yeah, this is getting interesting. But wait a second. Representing those who don't understand anything, I interject. So we'll make a computer virus, send it to the real world, and then the NWE by cutting out the link between Owari-san's and Tatiana's PC. I somehow understand that much. Though, I don't know the details at all, but that's beside the point. The problem is that the data port that links to the New World in reality, where would it be? How should I know? Don't ask me. How responsible. But now we have a guideline on how to escape, so let's be satisfied with that. Tanichka and I will focus on developing the program code. The rest of you go out of town and search for the data port. It'll probably be something suspicious. When we complete the program, we'll send it to reality and end this New World experience. I don't want to pee myself again. Again? I made this program no matter what. Oh, Tanichka, you just said it again, didn't you? Did you pee yourself recently? Shut up! Just make the program. Alright, I'm an adult, so I won't push it. They stand up and sit at their desks in the dev room. They're already working on the program. We all look at each other. How do we even find the data port? They didn't give us a good explanation. Why not? Search for it with the eyes of your heart. No door to an alien world to escape, you'll end. Yeah, you just do that, Mr. Heart Eye. What should we do? I, Natsume-san, Asano-san, and Yuno-san all shared glances. Seriously, what should we do? I'm at a loss here. I considered taking Owari-san and Tatiana, but they're so into their coding that it doesn't feel like I should bother them. This is all a bit too complicated for me. Why don't I just start by walking around town? Good idea. I don't expect much for that. But it looks like all we can do here. We leave Owari-san and Tatiana at the office and go out to the virtual Asakusa. Here we go to the Kaminarimon Gate. I am fucking roasting. It's gone really hot in the UK over the last few days. Like, not even like sun hot, just like really humid, and humidity is something I cannot fucking stand. I, Iruka-san, Asano-san, Yuno-san, and Natsume-san split up and start looking around the Asakusa. We're looking for anything that seems off, something that doesn't exist here but exists in the real world, or vice versa. We look around for a while, but we don't find anything good. No one can blame us though. We know next to nothing about what we're looking for. It'd be weird if we did find anything. Would a data port be some kind of outlet to the base of a power pole? I consider that option, but I have no luck finding anything like that. Honestly, I don't know what I was expecting. After a few hours, I start to turn angry. Yeah, Owari-san clearly didn't give us much info. Though, the new world is limited. It's still pretty damn large. We'll never find the data port like this. They need to give us more clues or some sort of radar that picks it up. Though frustrated, I just continue checking the power poles and even the dirt under the fences. Eventually I run into Yuno-san. Ah, Reiji, hello! Despite the prolonged yet fruitless search, Yuno-san is still energetic. Did you find the data port? Sadly and obviously no. I still haven't found anything of note. Yeah, same here, I've been searching all the time, but I can't find anything. Yuno-san sighs. By the way, where's Asano-san? Wasn't she with you? She quit 15 minutes after we started. She said to hell with this and returned to the base. I completely understand her. I met Natchan an hour or so after searching too. She left the arcade and said she tired and went back to the base too. It's pretty obvious that she was just wasting time. She had no intention to search in the first place. Baruch-san worked really hard. He walked around with 2 metal rods in hand. 2 metal rods? He was probably dowsing. I don't know what to say about that method, but I can appreciate that he's actually searching for the data port. But he said something about underground dragon energy lines. Well, looks like his delusions flared up during the search. I'll find the energy lines, absorb the chakra, and ascend to become the Dragon King, protecting this land. I can just picture him saying that. It's just an assumption. I don't think I'm that far off. In the end, only me and Yuno-san were properly searching for the data port. I don't think we'll have any luck if we continue. Yuno-san, let's just go back to the office for now. We don't have enough clues to keep us up. Yeah, we can't find anything weird, so let's just go back. I'm kind of hungry too. We give up and prepare to return to the base, but then I see something that makes me stop in place. Huh? Oh, it's her. There's a girl standing a short distance away from us. She's wearing a white dress. I'm sure I've seen her before. She's the same girl I met at the mysterious ruined Asakusa I saw during the embarrassing experiment. I also saw her after the first NWE. I was going home and she was standing on the train platform at the Asakusa station. And she was also there when Tatiana and I were running from the Men in Black when we visited my college. Yuno-san, let me ask you something weird. Do you see that girl there? Girl? She looks to where I'm pointing and nods. Yeah, I do. She's a cute girl in a white dress. I wonder what she's doing. I run straight to her. Hey. Huh? Finally. I finally met you. There's something we need to talk about. You showed yourself to me before, right? First time you warned me that the world was about to begin. The second time you said the world has begun, right? What did you mean by that? Also, you're the one who led us when we were being chased in college, right? Thanks for that. Who are those men in black anyway? Do you know anything about them? My barrage of questions seems to perplex her. What voice should I give her? What voice should I give her? Can I think of it? Oh, I know. I'm sorry. I don't know anything. Who are you? What is this place? Who am I? Her absurd responses make me lose words. Yuno-san goes behind me and whispers into my ear. Reiji-kun, I think this girl might have amnesia. Amnesia? I mean, how many amnesiacs can say things like, what is this place? Who am I, right? That's right. That's true. That's definitely a very amnesiac-like reaction. In fact, her very existence is a mystery. The fact that she's here in the new world makes it possible that she's a game NPC, just like Nicole and Erori. But somehow, I don't feel like she is. Mostly because I've met her before a few times, and because my intuition tells me so. Still, I asked Yuno-san about her. Yuno-san, is she an NPC from some game? As far as I know, we didn't create any girls like her. Natchan wouldn't join characters like this either, I think. But it's possible I'm the only one who doesn't know. Everyone else might. Yuno-san started being part of J7's development process only after about a year ago. There's no way she'd know about NPCs from the games that came out before that, especially if they're secret characters. Just like she says, we should now talk to the others about this. Let's take her to the office. I face the girl. Hey, I have some people I'd like you to meet. Can you come with me? They're not weird or anything, so as I say that, my heart starts to ache. I really can't lie about this. No, they're very weird. But they're definitely not bad people. You can trust me on that. Okay. Okay. I'll go with you. She nods. I was worried she might be averse to this, so this is a relief. Thank you. They call me Reiji Gozen. And I'm using Yuno Hayase. Reiji Gozen and Yuno-san. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm... She tries to introduce herself, but it's pretty clear she doesn't remember her own name. Don't force yourself. Let's go. Okay. We lead the mysterious girl to the office. And I'm actually going to end the episode here. It's only a short one. As I said, I hadn't because of the length of the previous episode. First of all, I didn't want to make too many this week. And also, I have to go to a work meeting, which is always fun. So thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next episode. And if you want to see more of this, do subscribe to the channel. As I do attempt to upload every day. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. Take care. Bye-bye.